Hello solo travelers and welcome to another episode here on your channel, The Solo Traveler. Today's video is more like a rant versus talking about a destination or what to do. Because when I was on my way back from DR, while I was at the terminal waiting for my flight, there was this group of guys sitting right behind me. And one of them was talking about like how he's not coming back to DR, that this trip was ruined and he was disappointed. As I'm listening to all this, I began to wonder what could have possibly happened to this dude to not want to go back. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, he answers a question on my mind. And he says, she wasn't down for it. I took her out and her friends, and she didn't want to come back to the apartment after I spent all that time and money with her. And blah, blah, blah. You know how that's going to go, right? And he sounded like the world was coming to an end. And I have to admit it, I wanted to burst out laughing. But then once the urge to laugh went away, that got me thinking, why in the world will somebody travel just for that purpose? Why would you spend all your time, energy, and vacation for just one thing where you could get that at home, right? And so that reminded me of the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Just like you wouldn't put all your money in one single investment, don't travel just for one reason. Because if that doesn't happen, then what? The whole trip is ruined? Is that what you're going to tell me? Like if you travel for one purpose, especially for that, then all of a sudden your whole trip, that doesn't happen, then you have no plan B or plan C. All of a sudden the trip is ruined. Right, so just don't travel just for one reason. There has to be other things to do where you're going. You can't be traveling with the expectation that somebody else will do something for you or with you. Hell, even bringing friends, it's a headache because all of a sudden, whether you like it or not, you're limited. If they don't want to do something, so now you have to hold back. You can't control what other people do, man. You can't. Besides, the purpose of solo travel is that you can have all the flexibility, time, and the options. This is why I started this channel. All right? And so, once he was done wiping his tears, it gets better though, because, oh man, out of the corner of my eye, I see 3 police officers and an airline representative approaching them, and they came up to them and they asked him and his boys to come with them. And he asked, but why? They told him straight out, I kid you not, in front of everybody, that Pooch, the drug sniffing dog, sat next to their luggage as they were inspecting it. And I think you all know what that means, because for those of you that don't know, may not know, once you check in your luggage, they line it up and they have a dog walking right beside all of the checked luggage, just in case they smell anything. And if they do, they're going to sit down and scratch the luggage. You all know how that goes, right? So yeah, they had to escort them away, and they actually ended up missing the flight, which brings me to a bonus don't. And that is, don't go to another country underestimating them because you deem them a third world country, thinking that you can just smuggle anything just because you think that they don't have the resources to detect anything illegal. Listen, anybody can train a dog to smell anything anyways, but the bottom line is, don't underestimate any country, especially if you don't know the laws there. And especially, even more so, if you don't want to end up in jail wherever you are. Okay? And so they actually ended up traveling for two reasons. But I think one was the wrong reason, and I think the other reason was a stupid one. I guess they haven't seen Locked Up Abroad. So anyways, I just wanted to say that out. I just had to get this out of my chest. So that'll be my travel rant for the day. And again, I want to thank all of you for watching and for your support. Don't forget to subscribe and to like the video. Hopefully you did. And as always, safe travels, my friends.